What did you say? Flagpole.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn dirty ape!
No! You're a wizard, Harry.
In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
And I care! What is the deal?
No, do me a favor, Captain. Go fuck yourself.
Language.
Why so serious?
What's your favorite scary movie?
I'm vengeance.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Andrew,
Yes.
look in my eyes. Do they look alive?
No, they actually look really dead. What's wrong with you?
They should look alive because this is episode 50 of That's So Random. We made it. We made it to episode 50
Whoa.
of this show. It's pretty crazy.
They said we would never make it. By they, I mean probably me and you both thought we would never make it.
Probably, to be honest. But here we are. Will we get to 100? Who the fuck knows?
I know, but I can't reveal my secrets. So,
Well, people have to listen to the show in order for us to make it to 100, so, follow the show if you haven't, and go rate the show on Apple Podcasts and stuff like that. If you're listening or watching on YouTube, like the video, share it, comment, all that. But we're talking about Elimination Chamber 2024 today, and we're a little later than a lot of people probably are because we did not wake up at 5 a.m. to watch this thing.
yeah, no, we said forget that.
We totally drilled the match order, though. We got everything right in that regard.
Yeah, but sadly, we made some bold predictions that did not come to fruition.
That's true. But a lot of our predictions did come to fruition.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure you beat me in predictions.
Pretty sure I also did. I'm pretty sure I swept you in match predictions.
But if Jeff Hardy would have came back and challenged Damian Priest in an impromptu match to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, I think that would have been an automatic win for me.
That's true. That would have been pretty impressive. I would have had to give you that just by default.
Yeah, but I think they're saving that for WrestleMania, so.
Possibly. But I guess let's jump into the matches themselves. It started with the Women's Elimination Chamber, as we suspected. We totally got who was starting this match wrong. We both said Liv and Raquel. No, Becky and Naomi started this match. I was kind of surprised Naomi started, since she started the Rumble as well. Didn't figure she'd also start the Chamber, but yet she did.
Yeah, you had said something about that, and I was like, yeah, you know what? You're totally right. Naomi won't start the match, but yeah, there she was in her green attire, starting the match against Becky in her red attire.
All the
talked about
attire
this-
looked good. Everyone's
Oh
attire.
yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, the worst person, I think the person who had the worst looking attire would have been like Liv or Raquel, because Liv basically looked the same as normal, and Raquel just kind of did too. But even both of theirs, I liked the like El Paso kind of look that Raquel's stuff had, and I like the little half kind of skirt that Liv wears, and the cry about it little. I guess that's like her new thing. So, but everybody looked great. This match, sadly though, I don't think it lived up to some of the other past women's matches. Do you agree?
I wouldn't disagree. I don't think it was a bad match, though. I enjoyed it.
No. I'm not saying. I'm used to like the women's matches. Me going into them and being like, okay, I'm ready. No offense to the women, but it's just like, okay, I'm more invested in the men's matches because like the storylines are just something I'm more invested in. And then the women's match comes in, and maybe it's because I'm not expecting it. They come in and it blows me away. I'm like, holy shit, that was good. But this one was great, but I think I was expecting too much of it. Maybe that's why it was a small little letdown for me.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I kind of feel the same way about the men's chamber, to be honest. I think I was expecting more from both, but that's not really the match's fault. That's probably my own fault.
Yeah.
Overall, it was really good, though. Tiffany came out third, and she was great in this match. She might have been the highlight, to be honest.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy reincarnated was really good in this match, and I'm kind of sad that she was eliminated as early.
Now she was the second one. She eliminated Naomi though.
Yeah,
So maybe they had a little spot after too where Naomi kind of in shock was just glancing at her, and Tiffy was taunting her a little bit. Maybe setting up a WrestleMania feud possibly. They are both on SmackDown.
that is true. I wouldn't be opposed to that, would you?
No. I think that would be. I think Tiffany gets a big win at WrestleMania. Naomi makes a ton more sense than Bianca because if she goes against Bianca, I think Bianca's probably going to beat her. I think Naomi would probably put her over, and WWE would allow for her to put her over. So, and I think it'd just be a good match because they're both great performers.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Yeah,
Um, I
then
had,
yeah, go ahead.
well, I was gonna say I had Tiffany doing a Jeff Hardy spot, and her and Becky kind of had one, didn't they?
Did Becky?
Didn't she? Did she throw Becky off the top, or did Becky jump?
Oh yeah, she threw like Becky onto Raquel.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then Tiffy did the was it a moonsault or was it a swan?
It's like her cross body basically
Oh,
onto.
was it?
It was everyone except for Liv and Naomi because Naomi had already been eliminated and Liv was chilling in the ring. So that was the other three. It was Bianca, Raquel, and Becky. Yeah, then Bianca was last to come out, and what Liv was fourth, Raquel was fifth, Naomi was out first, then Tiffany got out. Then Raquel was eliminated. She got KOD'd. And that was like the slowest KOD I ever saw, but it still looked good. It was just crazy how like it looked like as if you replayed the KOD being hit in slow motion, but it looked like that normal speed.
Yep. What did you say when we were watching it? You said something about you thought there would be like a mini match between the final two,
I
but
said there
because
usually
basically,
is.
yeah, there was basically a mini match in the final three.
Yeah.
So that kind of. But how did you feel about the ending to it?
With I don't know. I don't I don't I don't know how it makes Liv look. I don't know how I feel about it like looking at it through the perspective of that. Like it kind of makes Liv. I don't know if it makes her look weak, but like she just like Becky just kind of came in, swooped her up, manhandle slam, and it was over.
Yeah.
Like her eliminating Bianca was huge, and then like boom, it's over just like that. I don't know. I guess they'll probably do it. I'm assuming probably where they'll take it is like that victory was stolen from Liv. That's how maybe she'll see it. I wouldn't be shocked if the Liv heel turn is coming soon.
What do you what do they do with Liv right now? You know?
I mean,
Like
what do you do
do
with
they
anyone that isn't Becky or Rhea on Raw in the women's division right now?
Yeah, because there's like nobody else.
I mean, Liv's
I guess
probably
you
the
could
next
do.
big name on Raw, right? Well, unless Jade goes there. Jade Liv? No, well, yeah, if Liv goes heel, you could have Jade play the face.
Well, maybe they'll do Liv Raquel, and then they'll switch
Yeah, they
it
could do
where
that.
Liv is the heel and Raquel is the babyface. But I don't think that'll work because I don't know. I want to see like an Alexa Bliss, Firefly, Funhouse, Liv Morgan. Where she's just fucking kind of crazy.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe like a 2009 Randy Orton Liv Morgan. That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it?
It's just an off the rails Liv Morgan.
Yeah, just like a complete psychopath.
I mean, I would like her. I'd be fine with her playing around with that.
And like I feel like you could do it where like she just kind of lurks. She kind of lurks over like in the back, kind of in the dark and stuff like that, and she just attacks people out of nowhere kind of deal. You could do like out of like I don't know, she attacks people just outside of WWE and stuff like that. like outside, like fucking how Triple H came to Randy Orton's house, whatever, but do that with like Liv Morgan. I don't know. I feel like that could fit her. Because, she did that thing in like Chucky and stuff. So she obviously likes like scary type things of sorts. And so you could kind of make her like a scary figure, but she's not menacing looking. So you could just make her like mentally intimidating, Like, how do you plan for somebody that's just a fucking batshit crazy?
Yeah, I don't know. You can't do it too close to the Alexa thing, though. I feel like that's still pretty fresh. Anyway, this was a good match. My final three, or the final three was what I figured the final three was be. And final two turned out to be the final two I thought it would be, but that final two only lasted like 10 seconds. But yeah, Becky won, so we're getting Becky Rhea at Mania, which is, I mean, I don't know what else it would have been because they built this match up since the middle of January. But I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to the match still. So
it's like you said, like you would have rathered it been Liv because it it would have been the less predictable outcome or whatever.
yeah,
And I kind of get where
and
you're coming
and
from.
also I kind of like I wanted Drew more than Becky. So like if there was one to be a shock, I would have preferred it to be this one.
I think I would have preferred the next match to be the shock.
No one cared about the next match. Let's be real.
Hey, that thing got good there at the end.
Yeah, sure, but who did you care about this match going into it? No,
Hell no.
exactly. Yeah, the first like oh I don't know if it was the first 10 minutes, but close to the first 10 minutes of this match. Kinda slow. Then it got pretty good though. I think for a while there, Dominic was probably easily the most entertaining part of the match. Then once it
Yeah.
started to pick up, like the actual in ring stuff was pretty good. And Judgment Day won, like I told you they would. I don't know why you thought that Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate had a chance of winning this match.
I don't know. Okay, so in my mind, they need to build towards the fallout of Judgment Day, and I think it's going to happen around WrestleMania or at WrestleMania. So in my mind, Judgment Day loses the titles here, and then Damien doesn't take the pin, but Finn does, and so Damien's like, "The fuck's wrong with you, Finn?" And they argue back and forth. And it's the same thing that happened the last time, Finn starts losing matches for the Judgment Day. Damien and Finn get in each other's faces, and that sets them up a WrestleMania match. And it also helps the WWE kind of build the tag division a little bit better because, like, who even is a threat for the tag team titles right now? Nobody. Name a tag team other than Judgment Day.
Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne.
Name a tag team other than the teams in that match.
DYI, DX. Come on.
Okay. Well, name a team that isn't related to the Judgment Day in any way.
It's Author to Pain, Street Profits.
They're not a threat to the tag team titles at all. They're off doing their own fucking thing. There's nobody in line for the tag titles that isn't associated with Judgment Day.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're saying that there's no one in line that isn't associated with the champions.
I'm saying, though, there isn't like an established tag team that has like actually worked their way up to beat the Judgment Day. There isn't anybody other than the teams they just keep throwing at Judgment Day to make them look strong. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Yeah,
nobody
well, I
gives
don't
a
know.
fuck about Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Nobody cares about Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. But you put the tag titles on them, you can kind of build them up to be a little serious, and you can do something with them, and then you can let them have good matches with these other teams. But at the moment, they're just throwing all these tag teams at Judgment Day, and they're just feeding them wins, while the tag teams that could be a threat are nowhere near the tag team title picture. They're just off having random matches with other people. They're in like 3-man rivalries.
Yeah, well, I think Judgment Day is gonna lose the titles at WrestleMania, so
You think they're gonna do the same shit they did with the Bloodline with Judgment Day or WrestleMania?
Probably something similar.
Stupid. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't really care. Just get the titles off of them.
All right, what'd you think about the Grayson Waller effect?
It was all right. Not much happened, like at all. It was just kind of Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes saying what's up. Grayson Waller, he was a high school history teacher, though. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. We now know 2 Australian high school history teachers. Or 2 high school
Two
teachers.
former.
Two former teachers.
That's true.
So we know them personally. We have Grayson Waller's phone number. Leave a comment if you want Grayson Waller's phone number.
We don't just hand that out.
Yeah, you have to leave a comment. And it says, please go to episode 100. That's what the comment has to say.
Yeah.
And Braden will DM you with Grayson Waller's phone number. So
I won't, but
you could.
the only thing that really happened here was, hey, Cody was like, hey, Brock, I want you one-on-one. That was like the only thing of significance that was to take away from this segment, to be honest.
Yeah, and then Austin Theory got beat up.
Yeah, that's all he's there for, though. Grayson Waller just kind of watched. He was like, yeah, I mean, that's what my mate gets, I guess.
Then we went into the men's Elimination Chamber match, which, surprise, surprise, we got the entrance order wrong again.
Yeah.
But not
it
as
happens.
wrong.
Not as wrong, but still kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Drew and LA Knight started this match.
Mm-hmm.
Then 3 was Kevin. 4 was Bobby, which I got that one. 5 was Randy, which you got. And 6 was Logan.
Yep. I was wrong. I said LA Knight taken out before the match started. Well, he got taken out. I was right about what said this too. AJ Styles would interfere in some way. We were both right there. AJ Styles cost LA Knight the match, but he was the second person eliminated. Bobby Lashley just got eliminated just for shits and gigs. They just like, all right, get Bobby out.
Bobby Lashley,
was the setup for AJ Styles to get him.
He drove Kevin Owens through a pod. He speared Logan Paul through a pod.
Oh yeah.
Then he got murdered by Drew McIntyre in a Claymore kick.
Yeah, but before that, Bobby Lashley died. Was what Corey Graves said. I'm pretty sure.
I think he said Logan Paul died, and then Michael Cole said Bobby Lashley died too.
Yeah, Bobby was getting up, and I was laughing pretty hard at it. Bobby's getting up from driving Logan Paul through the pod, and he's like, "Shit." He's like, God damn, that shit hurt. And then he got fucking Claymored.
Yeah, then he I don't know what he was setting Randy up for, but then he got Claymored again.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the setup for AJ happens. AJ comes in with a chair, beats the shit out of LA Knight with that chair, then hits
the fucking chair.
Yeah, broke the chair. Then he hits a Styles Clash on the chair, and Drew, like the snizzling, slimy, little cunning, conniving hill he fucking is, just rolls over and pins LA Knight. I fucking love Drew in this match.
He was good. I thought Drew would go on a run and just eliminate everybody. Sadly,
dude, there's so many like little things Drew does like in matches and promos too that add to his character so fucking much. Like, he's just a bastard, and he's just gonna do whatever the fuck he needs to win. And I love that about him.
I like him as a face, but he's just got a good heel look to him, you know?
Yeah, no, I specifically like love this current heel version of Drew McIntyre.
You know what version of Drew McIntyre I would kind of like to see? Like a corporate kind of Drew McIntyre, maybe? Like not a corporate Kane, but kind of one of those kind of gimmicks where he's like
the corporation The Rock or something like that.
No, not really. I mean like a suit and tie, like cares about money kind of stuff, that kind of, how a lot of heels kind of get that, like I guess they're JBL type runs.
Sure, I I don't think that's like, I don't know, not a lot of heels.
I know, but like, Kane got one where he was all
That
about the
was not good
company.
though.
I know it wasn't. But JBL got one, Matt Hardy got one in TNA, and it was good. Like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be a little different for Drew McIntyre, but I feel like he could go from like that like
Yeah,
posh kind of
well,
heel to
we
just
don't
an
need that for a
absolute
while
psycho.
because
No, 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 no,
this
no.
current version's too fucking good. And you got to
Yeah,
put
I'm
the
saying
fucking
maybe.
title on him, WWE. Drew, resign. Fucking get that
Yeah,
world
Drew
title.
resigned. I was wrong. Randy lost. Uh, Drew won, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, are they
Drew
setting
won
up?
though.
Are they setting up Logan, Randy? Because Randy
I don't know.
eliminated Logan. Logan put the brass knucks on, and he's taunting like a fucking moron, and he got RKO'd and eliminated. Then, like a salty little hill, he just punched Randy once he got up. After Randy hit an RKO on Drew, and Drew rolls over, pinned Randy. Drew wins the match.
The only thing I didn't like about this match, Randy had an RKO, and it took about 5 seconds for him to make a cover on Kevin Owens.
I mean, it also took him like 5 seconds to pin Logan Paul too, so maybe longer.
Yeah, but Kevin Owens is supposed to be like more experienced than Randy. Also,
And Randy?
Logan. No, I meant Logan.
Yeah, but
Logan
they
got
treat their
driven.
RKO like one of those finishers that just fucking murders you, so I was fine with it.
Yeah, Logan got drove through a fucking pod.
So
He
did
thought.
Kevin!
Did he?
Yes! Fucking Bobby drove Kevin through a pod before he speared Logan through a pod.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Oh, well.
Jeez. What are you
Drew
complaining about?
McIntyre wins, going to WrestleMania to probably lose to
Yeah,
Seth
I
Rollins.
told you. No, he stops. He better not fucking lose. Lose again, dude. You can't. Oh, dude. I'm
That
gonna be so.
title would look good on him.
Dude, it looks so good. I'm gonna be so upset if they do this match for a third fucking time and Seth just wins again. No. Drew deserves this fucking win more than anyone in the fucking company right now.
Finn Balor.
No, Drew deserves it. No, right now, dude, no one's putting in better work than fucking Drew McIntyre.
Dominic Mysterio. R-Truth.
Nah, Drew McIntyre's the guy.
R-Truth.
Wait, Dom or Nick? Which one are you talking about? Tom or
Steve.
Nick? Hashtag free Nick Mysterio.
Yeah. Steve is the new member. He's a guy that nobody's heard about. I'm sure R-Truth will bring him up eventually. He's related to Dom and Nick, though.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. But the main event, Rhea Bloody
Kind of
Ripley.
underwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that about like
It was
every
a-
match, I guess.
I guess you could say that it was a Nia Jax match, so can't really expect a whole lot. That's not like shitting on Nia Jax. It's just I've never really watched a amazing Nia Jax match.
It wasn't
She
bad
just-
though.
No. I'm not saying it wasn't bad. WWE screws themselves by having like 3 amazing PLEs in a row, and then they just have a pretty okay one, and it's just like, well, that kind of sucked because it wasn't like absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, it's also the road to WrestleMania, so you kind of expect more. It was fine though. Like, I don't think there was a bad match on the card. Rhea Nia is pretty good. I like the announce table spot where Nia put Rhea through the announce table. Then, like, the ending sequence, yeah, was a little underwhelming. Like, oh, that's all it took to put Nia away was a superplex off the top rope and then your finisher. Or a kick to the head and your finisher. Because Rhea didn't really. I mean, she had a little sequence earlier on in the match where she got something going against Nia. But other than that, Nia kind of dominated. So I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, it's just it just feels like I don't know. Maybe, and you brought this up later. It would do more for Rhea to beat Becky at Mania than it would for Becky to beat Rhea, and I kind of agree because
Becky doesn't need anything. Like, Rhea, she's established now, yeah, but like beating Becky would put her on a whole nother level.
and
Like, I mean,
see,
she beat Charlotte last year, sure, but that was like What really big win did she have in her career before that?
Yeah, not really anything. And see, like, building Rhea up like that would also help younger stars like, I don't know, Tiffany Stratton, where, like,
Yeah,
Tiffany
yeah.
could
Yeah, it would
work
mean
for a
more for
year.
whoever does beat Rhea. Like if Becky does not take this
Exactly.
title off of her. Like if Becky is on the list of victims that Rhea's been through, whoever the fuck beats Rhea like means business, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Rhea should win the Mania match. I maybe I have a little bias since I do like Rhea a bit more as an entertainer. I mean, I just gravitate towards her more. But I mean, I love both of them, so I'm pumped for that match, and I'm pumped for the lead up to it. Like all the promos they're gonna have. Oh, dude, those are gonna be fire between Becky and Rhea. Bailey and Io is the
Exactly.
other title. Like both the women's title matches, I'm hyped for. Both the men's title matches, I'm pretty excited for.
WrestleMania is building up right now to be a really good one.
Also, that's the thing. Like, I want one of those big champions to retain, and I want it to be Rhea. Like all the other ones, I'm predicting are gonna change hands. I think Bailey's gonna be Io. Not to spoil our predictions once we do this, once Mania is
Well,
closer. I
a
mean,
lot may change. A lot
confirmed.
could change.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm suspecting Bailey beats Io. I'm really hoping Drew beats Seth,
Oh my
and
God! What
Cody
if?
should beat Roman. So Rhea retaining makes sense to me, and would it'd just make more sense.
What would you rather? Okay, Cody beat Roman and Damian cash in on Cody, or Drew beats Seth and Damian cash in on.
On
I think I would rather him cash in on Drew because that just
Drew,
yes, because you could see more of an unhinged kind of Drew McIntyre. You know?
you want to turn Damian face?
No, I want to turn um Drew face uh
He
after the match
just
with
turned
Seth.
heel though.
Yeah, but it'll be like 3 months that he's been heel. You could turn him back face.
I'd rather see Cody.
I just don't know if WWE would put the WWE title on him.
Me either, but I mean, you're talking about right after, like at WrestleMania, or do you just mean like down the
Same night.
line?
Same night.
Yeah, no, same night.
Same
I'd rather Cody down the line, Drew, but like same night, Cody. Because I don't know. I guess you could just do a hill versus hill thing. I don't want Drew. I want Drew to have a lengthy run as world champion as this hill character. I think it would be absolutely great. And we talked about this a little before we were recording while we were watching Elimination Chamber. They already have a feud with him and Punk set up. Like having Drew be the champion once it comes time for Punk to come back would make so much fucking sense.
Yep. You're 100% right. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so many like good like rivalries they have set up that don't need a title, but WWE's in this weird place right now where I think they feel like every single rivalry has to have some sort of championship kind of involved. Like with Becky and stuff like that, I feel like they think that like she needs to have a title or something like that when in reality just doesn't have to have one to have an entertaining rivalry, you know?
I don't know. Becky's been away from the title picture for a while, so I think it's fine that she's getting the match at Mania.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, other than Tiffany Stratton, what was the last rivalry Becky had other than Trish?
I don't know.
And it's like they think like Becky is a big enough. It's Becky is like John Cena, you know.
Oh,
John
she
Cena
joined.
did
She joined that Damage Control match at Survivor Series. She was just kind of there for some reason.
exactly, and I don't really understand. She can have individual rivalries put on Elite without a title involved. But like
Yeah.
her versus Tiffany for the title, that was good. I like that. That's not something to complain about. But I'm worried that they think that Becky can't have rivalries outside of the championship title, which she can. I'm thinking that they think, okay, well, we haven't really done a lot with Becky, so let's throw a title on her, put her in some rivalries with people. But they don't need to do that. And I feel like they're going to do the same thing. Other than like Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins, who else has Drew really been against other than Jey Uso? But that kind of tied back to the Roman Reigns stuff. So, other than that, like, really, what has fucking Drew McIntyre done?
He's cut some interesting ass promos and built his character. That's what he's done.
Well, you think Suicide Squad's the best movie ever made, so you don't have a good opinion.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, you told me one time, and I quote, Jared Leto's Joker will never be topped. And I was like, whoa. And you said, yep,
Jared
bold
Leto's
take by me. Yeah, that's what you told me.
Don't give me nightmares now.
Oh. Ah!
This is my brutality.
This is my brutality.
There's nothing more brutal than Jared Leto's Joker.
I want to see Jared Leto versus Rhea Ripley at Mania.
That would be quite the squash match.
Yeah, for Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah, he'd lose in like 5 seconds.
He'd probably just pull a gun out and shoot her.
Rhea Ripley would probably just laugh in his face and then he'd disintegrate because he's a fictional character.
Oh, wow. So, what do you give Elimination Chamber? A grade.
Oh, man, what do we give Rumble? We gave it I gave it an A and I think you gave it an A plus.
Yeah. I'd say this was
Man.
a solid B.
I think I'll agree with you at B. I don't think
Like,
it was.
not.
It's not as good as the Rumble. It wasn't bad though.
They gave us some 2K24 overall ratings, which I don't know about you, but I never have paid attention to overall ratings of WWE games really. So it doesn't mean anything. But one that I had a big problem with, why is Kevin Owens an 86 and Logan Paul a 9?
I don't know, man. I don't understand the rating.
Yeah, like Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates were like 70s, but Logan Paul is a 90. What fucking sense does that make?
He's famous, dude.
So?
I don't know, man. I don't know what their reasoning is. Logan Paul, when they were, well, this is 24. I don't know. I don't know, man. Logan Paul, hadn't even won a match until after WrestleMania 39. So,
Do you think Pat McAfee is going to be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns?
no. No, I do
I
not.
do. Oh. I think Pat McAfee's going to finish the story. He never got a Super Bowl, but he will get the WWE Undisputed Universal Intercontinental United States European Lightweight Women's World ECW Television Tag Team AEW TNA New
Is he
Zealand
gonna
ROH champion.
is he gonna dethrone is he gonna beat Damian Priest for the Money in the Bank briefcase?
He's gonna be Damian Priest for the Money in the Bank briefcase after Jeff Hardy cashes in on Damian to become the new Money in the Bank briefcase holder.
We should
Then
mention
Damian
the only reason that R-Truth wasn't at Elimination Chamber is because he was in Austria and not Australia.
Yeah, it's a common misconception that they're different place or the same place.
I wonder
It
what Gunther
happened.
thinks of that.
I don't know. Who cares? Gunther's stupid.
Gunther is
So-
Gunther, the ring general. He's the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
Who's he gonna
But-
face at WrestleMania?
I don't know. That's maybe Jay.
Jay's gonna face Jimmy, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, who is he gonna face?
It was gonna be Brock.
Yeah, that's what Brock needs is the Intercontinental title.
Obviously, he probably wasn't gonna win.
You
I
really
don't-
think they would let Gunther lose to Brock? Or
No,
win
I just
against
said.
Brock?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 1,000 times, yes.
I'm not saying that'd be a bad idea.
I
or
don't think.
anything.
I don't know if Vince would have, but Triple H, yeah.
Yeah. Triple H probably hates Brock after
I
that
mean-
time he broke his arm.
Yeah, probably, honestly. Probably, I don't know,
Remember?
Triple H probably isn't the guy to hold grudges, but he probably doesn't want anything to do with Brock now. Who is he good through? Who was Mike? I said Sammy. I wonder if he'll still. Yeah, that. Nah, I still see that as a possibility.
that is a pretty good guess.
What else is Sammy gonna do?
Also, why Why does everybody keep going to SmackDown? You said Braun Breaker SmackDown now.
Yeah. Think
I don't like that.
I don't know if I told you the thing about Jade, but like Braun and Jade were both backstage on SmackDown a couple weeks ago, and Braun like walked out with his contract, and Jade walked out without hers, and then Braun was announced to be part of SmackDown. So
All
I
right,
guess
this
maybe Jade will go to Raw.
Okay, good. She needs to go somewhere. Like I would rather her go to Raw.
Me too. I don't know when they're actually going to announce that though, because like they're just kind of lingering with that, and it's getting kind of annoying.
It is like,
It's like, bro, when she was off TV, it was fine, and I'm pretty sure I heard she was dealing with some like personal stuff, like family stuff, and I get that, but like she showed up at the Royal Rumble. You're showing her like every other week almost on SmackDown or Raw or whatever it may be. Just announce where the hell she's going and have her do something. If she's not going to
you don't
wrestle,
even.
just have her do
Yeah,
some promos or something.
exactly. Or more backstage segments. Just have her
Yeah.
on a show. I don't like this bouncing around bullshit. It's kind of annoying. It's not necessarily her fault, and it may be WWE just trying to fill things out. It's like, how do we balance the talent or whatever?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean,
Also,
I
if
think
they
Raw
do a
needs her
draft,
more, probably. I think the women's division is probably weaker there than it is on
yeah,
SmackDown.
I think what you said, Liv versus Jade, would be phenomenal. But the thing is Liv isn't like the best in the ring, and like Jade, the biggest like complaint I've heard about Jade was like she's not really the best, but she's like good. So it's like if you put two okay people in the ring, can they really have them
Hey,
together?
hey, Freya beats Becky. Guess who can feud with her? Becky fucking Lynch.
Oh, Becky and Jade?
Yeah,
You gonna turn Becky heel?
you can make Jade Hill.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, she's not an unknown economy, obviously, but she's not a known one either. Like what we saw her in one match, we don't know where like her motives lie and everything. So you can easily make her a hill.
What if Jade wins the Mrs. Money in the Bank and cash and becomes the new champion?
Cashes in on who?
Drew McIntyre.
Oh, what if she hits him with Claymore kick?
Oh, what if that's her finisher, the Claymore?
What is her finisher?
I
We
have no
didn't see it
idea.
in the Royal Rumble, did we?
I don't know. I didn't watch AEW, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, the question still lies. What is Bianca doing at WrestleMania?
I'm telling you, Bianca, I think will end up being like the host. Then
You don't think CM Punk will be the host? I feel like that's a
maybe,
no-brainer.
maybe her and Punk. I don't foresee her doing anything because they're advertising that show with her and Montez.
Yeah,
They're
but I
trying to
mean,
turn her into like what Nikki Bella was for them.
oh my god. She still has way longer left in her career though than Nikki Bella
Yeah,
did. So
but Bianca can make them money from other audiences.
also, you know who we haven't seen in a while. I don't know if she's like in a similar position. She probably is as Alexa. She probably had a kid and stuff. Carmella.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like there's
Yeah,
still there's so much talent in the women's division that like isn't active on the roster right now. Aside from fucking Jade, like we still got Alexa Bliss on hiatus. We got who did I just say?
Carmella, the Staten Island
Carmella, yeah,
princess.
Carmella. Man, dude,
Oh,
imagine like Carmella and Tiffany Stratton as a tag team.
imagine Carmella and Chelsea Green as a tag
Oh
team.
my god, that would be so perfect. No,
That
I
would
don't.
be awesome.
That would lead to the ultimate rivalry between those two because that tag team probably wouldn't last like way too long. But while it did
Yeah,
last, it would probably be the best thing fucking ever.
yeah, and then you could keep Carmella heel and turn Chelsea face, but make her be like a stupid face, where she's kind of like just a bitch, but people just like her because of how she is. Chelsea
Uh,
Green is Seth Rollins. Because Seth Rollins
What?
name one. No. Listen, it's Chelsea Green. What does Seth Rollins do that a face does? Everything about Seth Rollins says he should be heel, right? But people like
True.
him because he's good. People like Chelsea Green because she's good. You see what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I kind of wish she would have won that battle royal instead of Raquel. To be honest, I wish Chelsea would have been in the chamber.
Yeah, the fucking pod would open and she'd be like trying to keep it. I could see that. That'd be good.
I hope she's in next year's. I hope she's in the Money
I
in
don't
the
know.
Bank match this year. I hope she gets
She
something to
deserves
do.
it, really.
She does, dude. She's so fucking good. I'm glad she
Other
got that
than,
little run in the Rumble. That was fun, even though she got beat
other
up
than
and squashed for most of it. But
yeah. Other than like Liv Morgan, I would say Chelsea Green is like one of the next big names on Raw.
yeah, I'd agree.
I mean, you have Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, but like we haven't seen them do anything.
No,
You know?
no, they
And
failed to push them. Which they failed to push
yeah,
Shayna like multiple times. Zoe, she's still super new, so
Zoe. I hope they don't like she just doesn't get lost in the shuffle because she is good.
yeah, she's really good.
I wouldn't mind seeing Zoe like have a rivalry, a long kind of rivalry with Rhea over like whether Rhea loses or wins the title or retains or loses the title at Mania. I would like to see Zoe versus Rhea for an extended period, have them have a series of matches. Because I think they did have a match against each other, didn't they?
Yeah, she was part of the five-way at Crown Jewel, and then they had a one-on-one match at Survivor Series.
Yeah, and I remember it being pretty good from memory.
Yeah, that's pretty
Am I
good.
wrong?
And she was
Yeah,
she was probably Zoe Stark. She was one of the best parts of that five-way too.
yeah. But I don't know. I really like Zoe Stark. Shanna Baszler, I don't know. Naruto Uzumaki just is kind of just whatever for me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just get lost every time Naruto starts talking about wanting to be the Hokage. So
Well, I guess we'll be taking a break from wrestling for a while until we come back with WrestleMania predictions.
yeah,
But in
of
between
course.
that, we'll probably be talking about some X-Men and maybe some other stuff.
Whoa, will we be having any special guests during X Men?
Oh yeah, friend of the show, Darren McClemens from the Pipeline Podcast, might, if scheduling and everything works out, be joining us again, like he did for the original trilogy.
What is the next series of X Men movies we are doing? I've already forgotten.
Oh yes, we're doing X-Men Origins Wolverine and the Wolverine. So, never
Have you
seen
watched?
X-Men Origins, and I've
You
heard
haven't
terrible
watched it
things.
yet?
No,
I seen you had watched the Wolverine, or at least
I
started it.
I have not.
You didn't?
No.
Somebody started it on my Disney Plus.
Oh, what the hell? No, I
I
started
thought it was
Daredevil.
you. Did you start First Class or anything?
No, I started the cartoon X-Men, like the animated series.
Dude, who is
I
on
didn't
my
start any
Disney Plus?
movies.
Leave a comment if you're the person on my Disney Plus, because I want to know who it is. It's not me.
Who is watching the Wolverine, dude? I'm gonna watch that soon,
Oh,
but no, that wasn't me.
I thought it was you. I don't question it when I see like Marvel stuff. If I see anything Star Wars related that wasn't me, who the fuck is this? Because I know it's not you.
Probably not.
Or
Okay,
like
well,
Frozen. I don't think you're watching Frozen either.
Frozen. No, yeah, but you
Well,
you can
just
also.
like we will do. Oh, sorry. I'm messing up your plugs.
Dang, you ruined it. Well, you can find the show. If you're listening on YouTube, you can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast. If you're listening on one of those, you can find it on YouTube at the Red Arrow. Find some other videos there. If you're a DC fan, WWE fan, NFL fan, there's probably some shit there for you. Jurassic Park, you can go listen to episode 2 of this show. We're on episode 50, so we gotta support Jurassic Park here. Go listen to episode
Yes.
2 if you haven't.
Yes. This guy. Bringing it back. Keeping it alive.
We couldn't forget about it.
No. And just like in Frozen, we won't let it go. Let it go. Nothing will hold us back anymore. I think that's how it goes.
I guess so.
But yeah, I think that's it. That's what we thought about Elimination.
That was Elimination Chamber 2024 from Perth. Wasn't a bad show. Wasn't the most amazing show, but
Was if
good
you woke
overall.
up at 5 a.m. to watch that Central Time, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad if you pulled an all-nighter for this, or woke up early.
For an okay show, you know.
Yeah, I don't regret
If it
waiting.
was like if it was like Royal Rumble quality, I would have been like, yeah, totally worth it. But just it was a B show. But I think that's everything, right?
Yeah, that's everything.
All right.